Have you ever wondered why some guys effortlessly attract the most amazing women? Women others only dream about, while others struggle even to catch a simple glance. Imagine waking up every day with the undeniable confidence and charisma that makes you simply irresistible. Picture yourself being the kind of man who naturally commands attention, admiration, and attraction wherever he goes. The good news, you absolutely can become this man. And in this video series, you're going to discover exactly how. Forget about blaming others or feeling defeated. Today, it's time to master your energy, charisma, and style, transforming yourself into the high-value man you were always meant to be. 1. High energy, your hidden power. High energy isn't just about being loud or overly enthusiastic. It's about projecting a confident, powerful, and magnetic presence. Women are instinctively drawn to men who radiate vitality, confidence, and strength because these qualities signal that you're a leader, someone who can protect and provide. Think about nature itself. The alpha gorilla commands attention from females not simply by brute strength alone, but because of his vibrant energy. He's not just strong, he's a leader, a protector, and a teacher. When threatened, the alpha gorilla responds powerfully, standing his ground, displaying his strength clearly, unapologetically, showing the world his dominance. Yet, despite this strength, he's capable of gentle care and genuine mentorship. This perfect blend of strength and gentleness is precisely what makes the alpha male so irresistible. And humans are no different. Real alpha men among us share this same compelling energy. High in confidence, clear in their vision, unapologetic about their presence. This energy is your hidden power, waiting to be unlocked. How do you unlock your high energy? First, realize the world around you is designed to drain your energy, subtly and quietly. The pills you take, the endless scrolling, the consumption of explicit content, all these modern-day traps sap your masculine energy. But here's the great news. You can reverse this easily. Physical exercise boosts testosterone, improves mood, and increases your energy. Whether it's lifting weights, running, or martial arts, regular physical activity makes you feel unstoppable. Sunlight exposure. The sun naturally boosts testosterone, enhances mood, and gives you that healthy glow women love. Quality sleep. Ensuring 7 to 8 hours nightly helps you maintain sharp mental focus, physical health, and emotional stability. Remember, competition isn't toxic. It's natural, healthy, and necessary. Competitive scenarios boost your testosterone, your self-belief, and your overall attractiveness. Reject participation trophies. Embrace your competitive spirit. Harness the natural warrior energy inside you. 2. Charisma. The magnetic force. Charisma isn't reserved only for celebrities, politicians, or those who've won the genetic lottery. It's available to every single man who's willing to develop it. Charisma is the combination of likability, power, and mystery, packaged into one irresistible personality. This powerful trait is what transforms ordinary interactions into extraordinary connections. Think of charisma as your personal magnet. It's what draws people to you without even trying. It's the silent signal telling women, I am someone special. I'm worth knowing. Mastering charisma. Practical steps. Listening. One of charisma's most powerful secrets lies not in talking, but in listening. Listen actively, sincerely, and deeply. Show genuine interest. Ask insightful questions. When someone feels truly heard, they instinctively become attracted to you because you've made them feel valued. Eye contact. When you maintain eye contact, you communicate power, confidence, and control. It silently communicates, "I'm here, I'm present, and I'm fully engaged." Don't be creepy. Maintain eye contact naturally. Look away occasionally, but never look down. Eye contact done right projects magnetic confidence. Be mindful with your words. Charisma means knowing the weight of your words. Speak deliberately. Whether you're naturally confident or more humble, don't ramble. Speak clearly and purposefully. Every word should be a powerful contribution to the conversation. Mystery and value. Charismatic men always maintain an element of mystery. Sharing every detail kills attraction instantly. Instead, give just enough to intrigue and fascinate. Never apologize for who you are or water yourself down to please everyone. Stand firm in your values and let your authenticity shine. Being bold and unafraid to displease others can ironically make you far more attractive and respected. 3. Smell great and look sharp. Your instant advantage. You've probably heard, "Don't judge a book by its cover." But here's a secret. Everyone does, especially women. Your first impression is everything. Women subconsciously make snap judgments based on your hygiene, your scent, and your style. Hygiene is your foundation. Hygiene seems obvious, yet many men neglect it. Shower regularly. Always be impeccably clean. Daily showers are non-negotiable. Oral hygiene. Brush your teeth thoroughly and scrape your tongue. Fresh breath is an absolute must. Always have gum or breath mints handy. Hair and beard maintenance. Regular haircuts and grooming routines keep you looking clean and purposeful. If balding, embrace it confidently. Shaving your head can be extremely attractive when done boldly and confidently. Smell irresistible. Once hygiene is taken care of, your fragrance becomes your secret weapon. Choose a cologne that complements your natural scent and enhances your personality. Subtle, seductive, memorable. A great scent leaves women intrigued and longing for more. Dress sharp. Win respect. Your clothing speaks before you ever open your mouth. Dressing well instantly elevates your perceived value, communicates confidence, and ensures respect. Find your style. Whether sporty, casual, or classy, your style should complement your physique and personality. Clothes should fit perfectly and enhance your natural attributes. Adaptability. Knowing how to dress for any occasion, business meetings, dates, casual outings, is crucial. Versatility in your style amplifies your attractiveness exponentially. Remember, taking the extra effort to look sharp and smell good not only attracts women, but positions you as someone others instinctively respect and admire. Gentlemen, life is short. Why not spend it being the best version of yourself? Becoming irresistible isn't about manipulating others. It's about genuinely becoming a man of high value, confidence, and charisma. Each improvement you make in yourself naturally enhances your relationships, your confidence, and your happiness. Right now, today, you have the power to start this journey. No excuses, no blaming others. Just you transforming into the confident, charismatic, and irresistible man you deserve to be. You've learned about mastering high energy, charisma, and personal grooming, all crucial in becoming irresistible to women and powerful in your everyday life. Now, it's time to take things deeper, focusing on the inner qualities and subtle behavioral traits that truly set apart exceptional men from ordinary ones. The journey toward becoming irresistible doesn't end at looking good and exuding charisma. It goes further into becoming a man of substance, integrity, confidence, and depth. Every woman at her core craves a man who is not only appealing externally, but also compelling internally. True irresistibility isn't surface-level charm. It's the quiet, magnetic strength that comes from character, confidence, and genuine authenticity. Let's now explore these deeper secrets of male attraction, those subtle yet incredibly powerful aspects that make you unforgettable and deeply attractive. Confidence remains the foundation of attraction, yet many misunderstand confidence. It's not about arrogance or superiority. It's about a steady, quiet certainty in who you are. Confidence means embracing your uniqueness, your strengths, and your imperfections without apology. When you're confident, you effortlessly communicate your value to others. This internal self-assuredness becomes magnetic, drawing people towards you because they sense your genuine strength. To cultivate confidence, start by fully accepting yourself. Own your mistakes and your successes equally. Be accountable. Admit when you're wrong and proudly claim your victories. A confident man does not feel threatened by others' successes because he understands that his value isn't diminished by others shining brightly. This self-certainty becomes a beacon, powerfully attractive to women who instinctively desire security and emotional strength in a partner. Yet, confidence alone isn't enough. It's critical that confidence aligns with humility. Humility complements confidence perfectly, grounding you and keeping your ego in check. When these traits coexist, you become a man of powerful presence, simultaneously strong and approachable. Humility does not mean you undervalue yourself. It means you understand your limitations, continually seek growth, and remain open-minded and respectful. This humility, paired with quiet confidence, is deeply attractive, as it conveys emotional maturity and depth of character. Another trait women find profoundly irresistible is ambition. Ambition signals potential and drive. Women are biologically and psychologically drawn toward men who display a clear purpose and drive in life. Ambition is your personal fire, your passion and motivation for life. Whether your ambition is career-oriented, creative, or entrepreneurial, having clear goals and actively pursuing them shows women you are serious about life and growth. Develop ambition by clearly defining your life goals. Understand precisely what you want and why you want it. When women see you passionately and consistently pursuing meaningful goals, they instinctively perceive you as capable, determined, and powerful. Ambition transforms you into someone worth knowing, worth supporting, and deeply attractive because you radiate potential. With ambition comes resilience, another crucial ingredient to being irresistible. Resilience is the strength to bounce back from setbacks and failures without losing your motivation or self-worth. Life will inevitably present challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. How you respond to these situations says volumes about your character. Women are keenly observant of this trait, often subconsciously testing a man's resilience early in relationships to see if he remains grounded, calm, and strong under pressure. To cultivate resilience, embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Recognize that setbacks are temporary, valuable lessons rather than permanent failures. Demonstrating calm, controlled responses to adversity sets you apart from men who easily panic, complain, or give up. Women deeply respect men who handle life's inevitable ups and downs with steady grace and unshakable strength. This resilience enhances your attractiveness by showing emotional strength and reliability, qualities women universally find attractive. Yet another subtle yet deeply powerful trait is authenticity. Authenticity means being unapologetically true to yourself. It involves knowing exactly who you are, what you stand for, and remaining consistent regardless of external pressures. Authentic men are irresistibly attractive because they are genuine, reliable, and trustworthy. Women intuitively sense authenticity and find immense comfort and attraction toward men who are genuinely themselves. Authenticity isn't merely about honesty. It's deeper. It's about aligning your actions with your values and beliefs consistently. Authenticity also involves emotional honesty. An authentic man isn't afraid to express his emotions openly and honestly without fear of appearing vulnerable or weak. Women appreciate emotional openness because it demonstrates maturity and emotional intelligence. This authenticity creates powerful bonds built on trust, mutual respect, and genuine connection, factors that form lasting attraction and intimacy. Now, let's address emotional intelligence itself. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is perhaps one of the most underrated yet powerfully attractive traits a man can possess. EQ involves the ability to understand, manage, and effectively express your emotions, and to sensitively understand and respond to the emotions of others. Men with high emotional intelligence easily build deep connections, effortlessly understand social cues, and consistently communicate with empathy and clarity. To enhance emotional intelligence, practice empathy regularly. Learn to put yourself genuinely in another person's position, understanding their feelings and motivations deeply. Be sensitive and responsive to emotional cues from those around you. This emotional insight allows you to form deeper connections and enhances your attractiveness significantly. Women intuitively gravitate toward men who demonstrate high emotional intelligence because these men create secure, emotionally satisfying relationships. One trait rarely discussed yet deeply attractive is kindness. Contrary to misconceptions, kindness is never weakness. It's quiet, confident strength. Genuine kindness, displayed consistently and without expectation, demonstrates emotional maturity and security. Being genuinely kind indicates that you're not threatened by vulnerability or generosity. It signals emotional abundance rather than insecurity or scarcity. Kindness should be expressed genuinely through small, consistent actions. Whether it's treating a waitress politely, helping someone in need, or being supportive to friends, your kindness signals integrity and strength of character. Women deeply appreciate kindness as it predicts how you'll treat them in relationships. Men who are consistently kind become powerfully attractive because they offer genuine emotional warmth and safety, which women inherently seek. Assertiveness is also crucial. Assertiveness is distinct from aggression. Aggression comes from insecurity, fear, or the desire to dominate. Assertiveness, however, is expressing your needs, desires, and opinions clearly and respectfully. Being assertive shows you respect yourself, you value your own voice, and you confidently set clear boundaries. Women deeply respect assertive men because these men communicate openly, clearly, and respectfully, avoiding unnecessary drama and misunderstandings. To be assertive, speak clearly about your needs, feelings, and boundaries. Don't be passive or aggressive. Be clear, direct, and respectful. Assertive men handle conflict maturely and constructively, increasing their attractiveness by signaling emotional stability, confidence, and reliability. This clear communication fosters trust, respect, and attraction. Your social skills also profoundly influence your attractiveness. Being socially adept means easily engaging with others, maintaining interesting conversations, and building rapport effortlessly. Social skills indicate emotional intelligence, confidence, and charisma. Cultivating social skills involves practicing active listening, maintaining appropriate eye contact, asking insightful questions, and genuinely engaging with others. When you can skillfully navigate social situations, you naturally become magnetic, attractive, and influential. Lastly, personal integrity forms the cornerstone of long-term attraction and respect. Integrity means consistently living according to your values, principles, and moral compass, regardless of circumstances or consequences. Men of integrity are deeply trusted and respected because their actions consistently align with their words. Integrity breeds trust, respect, and admiration, making you deeply attractive because women feel safe, secure, and deeply connected with trustworthy men. Living with integrity means consistently being honest, accountable, and ethical. It means making difficult decisions because they're morally right, not because they're easy or convenient. Women are inherently attracted to men who exhibit strong personal integrity because such men provide emotional safety, trust, and long-term reliability. As you continue your journey toward becoming irresistible, remember these deeper, subtle traits: confidence balanced with humility, ambition driven by resilience, authenticity matched with emotional intelligence, kindness balanced with assertiveness, exceptional social skills, and unwavering integrity. Each of these traits deepens your attractiveness, making you not merely desirable but unforgettable. The path toward becoming irresistible isn't just about external appearance or charm. It's about cultivating deep, meaningful qualities that consistently communicate your high value. As you master these traits, you'll find your relationships dramatically deepen, your personal influence expands significantly, and your life becomes enriched in ways you never imagined. In our journey to becoming irresistibly attractive and confident men, we've explored foundational traits like high energy, charisma, personal grooming, inner confidence, ambition, resilience, authenticity, emotional intelligence, kindness, assertiveness, exceptional social skills, and personal integrity. You've learned that true attraction isn't simply about surface-level appearances, but rather about deeply rooted traits that consistently project value, strength, and genuine character. But the path toward becoming an unforgettable man doesn't end here. There are further layers that separate great men from average men, irresistible men from merely likable men. Now, let's dive even deeper into the advanced qualities and skills that truly distinguish the extraordinary from the ordinary. As a man aspiring to become truly irresistible, understanding and mastering your communication skills is essential. Communication goes beyond simple conversation. It's about connecting profoundly with those around you, influencing positively, and building genuine relationships based on mutual understanding. Masterful communication allows you not only to attract, but also maintain fulfilling, long-lasting relationships. Women deeply appreciate men who can clearly express their thoughts, feelings, and desires while respectfully and genuinely listening to theirs. Improving communication begins with clarity. Clear communication is about choosing your words carefully and delivering your message directly and effectively. Avoid vague statements and passive-aggressive hints. These are signs of insecurity or fear of confrontation. Instead, be direct yet thoughtful, straightforward yet respectful. Speak with calm authority, ensuring your words carry weight and sincerity. The confident delivery of your message conveys to others that you are secure in yourself and your opinions, and women find this incredibly appealing. Next, communication involves empathy. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, transforms ordinary conversations into meaningful connections. When talking with others, especially women, strive to understand their perspectives genuinely. Reflect empathy through active listening, subtle acknowledgement, and sensitive responses. When you communicate empathetically, people naturally trust and gravitate toward you because they feel truly seen and understood. Women particularly value this skill as it signifies emotional depth, care, and reliability. Additionally, mastering body language can transform your communication entirely. Nonverbal communication often speaks louder than words. Your posture, eye contact, gestures, and facial expressions all silently convey confidence or insecurity, sincerity or deception. Stand tall, shoulders back, and maintain comfortable eye contact. Avoid fidgeting or slouching, as these habits convey insecurity and nervousness. Instead, allow your body language to reflect strength, calmness, and approachability, qualities deeply attractive to women. Beyond communication, the quality of decisiveness greatly impacts your attractiveness. Women consistently find decisive men extremely appealing. Decisiveness signifies clarity, confidence, and courage, three qualities women instinctively desire in partners. Decisive men confidently make choices without unnecessary hesitation, clearly reflecting their inner strength and conviction. Conversely, indecisiveness conveys uncertainty, anxiety, and a lack of confidence, severely limiting your appeal. To become decisive, start by clearly identifying your core values and priorities. Knowing your core values allows you to quickly and confidently make decisions aligned with who you truly are. Practice making swift yet thoughtful decisions, whether big or small. Avoid overthinking or second-guessing yourself unnecessarily. Every confident decision strengthens your decisiveness muscle, gradually making this attractive trait second nature. Decisiveness radiates strength and leadership, making you instantly more appealing. Leadership itself is another powerful trait that enhances your irresistibility. Great leaders attract naturally because they embody purpose, vision, and direction, qualities women intuitively seek in romantic partners. Leadership doesn't necessarily mean having formal authority. Rather, it means guiding and influencing others positively and effectively. A true leader inspires respect, trust, and admiration effortlessly. Develop leadership by consistently taking initiative, being responsible, and demonstrating reliability. Be willing to step forward, handle responsibility, and inspire others through your actions and attitudes. Leading by example is especially powerful as it silently demonstrates integrity and strength. Women deeply respect and desire men who confidently lead and inspire, creating security and admiration in relationships. In addition to leadership, having clear, compelling goals significantly boosts your appeal. Goal-oriented men are naturally magnetic because they embody ambition, direction, and passion. Clear goals indicate purpose and drive, qualities women deeply admire. Goals inspire action, creating excitement, passion, and momentum in your life, which translates directly into attractiveness. Define clear, compelling goals that excite and motivate you. Whether personal, professional, creative, or spiritual, your goals should challenge and inspire genuine enthusiasm within you. Pursuing ambitious goals signals high value and potential, making you incredibly attractive. Women love seeing passion in action. It's a powerful sign of confidence, drive, and vitality. Yet, alongside goal setting, it's essential to cultivate adaptability. Life often changes unexpectedly, and adaptability allows you to handle uncertainty with grace, confidence, and control. Adaptable men remain calm and effective even amid chaos or sudden change. This trait significantly enhances your attractiveness because it demonstrates emotional maturity and resilience, traits women deeply admire. Practice adaptability by embracing uncertainty rather than fearing it. Learn to adjust quickly and efficiently to unexpected situations without losing your composure. Maintain your confidence, positivity, and calmness regardless of life's fluctuations. Adaptability signals strength, maturity, and emotional stability, qualities women inherently find irresistible. Also crucial in this journey is developing genuine passion and enthusiasm for life itself. Passionate men exude vibrancy, excitement, and joy, qualities that are contagiously attractive. Passion signals that you deeply care about your interests, values, and aspirations. Women instinctively gravitate toward men who express genuine passion and enthusiasm because it symbolizes emotional depth and joy for life. To cultivate passion, identify what genuinely excites and motivates you. Whether it's a hobby, career, or personal project, invest time and energy passionately. Let your enthusiasm radiate outwardly, positively affecting those around you. Passionate men inspire others effortlessly and naturally, become attractive magnets because their enthusiasm is deeply inspiring and uplifting. One often overlooked trait that significantly boosts your appeal is a well-developed sense of humor. Humor is profoundly attractive because it signals intelligence, emotional intelligence, confidence, and social awareness. A good sense of humor instantly elevates your attractiveness by making interactions enjoyable, relaxed, and memorable. Women universally appreciate men who effortlessly make them laugh, as laughter creates emotional bonds and positive feelings. Develop your humor by embracing playfulness and positivity. Avoid overly sarcastic or negative humor, as this often signals insecurity. Instead, learn to find joy in everyday moments lightly teasing without offending, and turning even stressful situations into opportunities for laughter. Humor signals emotional security, positivity, and confidence, making you deeply attractive. Complementing humor is the power of optimism. Optimism isn't naive positivity. Rather, it's the ability to maintain positivity, motivation, and hope, even amid challenges. Optimistic men inspire confidence and trust because they radiate emotional strength and resilience. Women deeply admire optimistic men who face life's realities with courage, positivity, and determination. Cultivate optimism by consistently reframing challenges as opportunities. Maintain hopeful, constructive attitudes, especially during setbacks or disappointments. Optimism radiates resilience, emotional strength, and confidence, all deeply attractive qualities. Financial responsibility is also attractive. Financially responsible men demonstrate discipline, maturity, and foresight. Women instinctively appreciate financially stable and responsible men, as it conveys security and reliability. To demonstrate financial responsibility, manage your finances wisely, budgeting carefully, investing intelligently, and avoiding reckless spending. Financial discipline signals reliability, maturity, and strength, qualities women inherently desire. Lastly, cultivating spiritual depth significantly enhances your attractiveness. Spirituality, not necessarily religious but reflective, thoughtful self-awareness, indicates depth of character, emotional maturity, and profound thoughtfulness. Spiritual men deeply understand themselves and life's purpose, attracting women who appreciate depth, maturity, and genuine self-awareness. Develop spirituality through reflective practices such as meditation, mindfulness, journaling, or deep, thoughtful conversations. Understanding your life's purpose, your core values, and your genuine aspirations signals emotional maturity, self-awareness, and profound attractiveness. Each trait we've discussed, advanced communication, decisive action, leadership, clear goals, adaptability, passion, humor, optimism, financial responsibility, and spiritual depth, represents powerful layers in your journey to becoming an irresistibly attractive man. True irresistibility involves continuous personal growth, consistently refining your character, and genuinely improving your interactions with others. Your personal transformation into an irresistible man isn't limited to attracting women. It impacts every area of your life. Improved personal relationships, deeper connections, professional success, and enhanced self-confidence naturally follow this growth. Remember, this journey requires consistent commitment and genuine effort. Each step forward compounds significantly, creating lasting change and deep attraction. Embrace these advanced traits fully. Challenge yourself consistently, confidently stepping out of your comfort zones. True greatness and irresistibility is built through consistent, genuine growth and courageous action. You possess incredible potential. It's time to fully realize it. Commit passionately and courageously to becoming the extraordinary man you're truly capable of being. Throughout this powerful journey, you've mastered the fundamental and advanced traits that transform ordinary men into extraordinary, irresistible individuals. You've embraced charisma, confidence, ambition, integrity, decisiveness, leadership, communication, adaptability, humor, optimism, financial responsibility, and spiritual depth. each trait has unlocked another layer of attractiveness, creating within you an unmatched aura of magnetism and strength. But the journey doesn't stop here. Now, it's time to delve even deeper into the final, most refined aspects of becoming the kind of man women can't resist. The kind of man society deeply admires and respects. One crucial element that distinguishes truly magnetic men from others is emotional mastery. Emotional mastery isn't about suppressing emotions, but rather understanding, managing, and channeling them positively. Men who master their emotions are incredibly attractive because they demonstrate composure, stability, and profound inner strength. Women instinctively trust emotionally balanced men because such men provide consistent safety, reliability, and peace of mind. To develop emotional mastery, practice self-awareness consistently. Pay close attention to your feelings, recognizing triggers that spark negative emotions like anger, frustration, or anxiety. Once identified, handle these emotions calmly and constructively. Rather than reacting impulsively, respond thoughtfully. Emotional mastery enhances your charisma significantly because it radiates maturity, wisdom, and calm authority, traits universally appealing to women. Alongside emotional mastery, the power of patience cannot be overstated. Patience signals immense strength, maturity, and control. Modern culture often glorifies impulsiveness, immediate gratification, and hurried decision-making. Yet patient men radiate quiet strength, wisdom, and profound self-control, qualities deeply respected and admired by women. Cultivate patience by deliberately embracing delayed gratification. Avoid rushing important decisions. Take thoughtful pauses before responding to challenges or provocation. Demonstrating patience reveals immense emotional strength, showing women you are not easily shaken or unsettled, and significantly boosting your attractiveness. Closely tied to patience is consistency. Consistency is the cornerstone of reliability and trustworthiness, qualities women deeply crave. Consistent men follow through on promises, demonstrate reliability, and build genuine trust effortlessly. Consistency builds your reputation, showing women that you can be counted upon no matter the situation. To cultivate consistency, honor your commitments, even minor ones. Consistency in your habits, behaviors, and decisions signals dependability and steadfastness. Women deeply admire consistent men, knowing they represent emotional security, predictability, and unwavering reliability. Next, the art of attentive presence elevates your attractiveness significantly. Attentive presence means fully engaging with the person or task at hand, giving your undivided attention without distraction. In an increasingly distracted world, truly attentive men stand out powerfully, instantly becoming unforgettable because they convey deep respect, interest, and emotional intelligence. Practice attentive presence by minimizing distractions. When engaging with someone, maintain meaningful eye contact, listen actively, and genuinely respond. Attentive men effortlessly create deep connections, fostering profound attraction and trust. Women deeply appreciate being fully heard and genuinely valued, making attentive presence incredibly powerful. Additionally, learning genuine humility profoundly enhances attractiveness. Humility isn't about downplaying your strengths. Rather, it's about recognizing your limitations, embracing continuous growth, and remaining open-minded. Humble men effortlessly build trust, respect, and admiration because they balance confidence with genuine openness and approachability. Practice humility by regularly reflecting on your strengths and weaknesses. Welcome constructive feedback openly and gracefully, continually seeking ways to improve. Humble men signal emotional maturity and inner security, qualities women deeply respect and admire. Deeply intertwined with humility is generosity. Generosity isn't only financial. It involves generosity of spirit, kindness, encouragement, and emotional support. Generous men naturally attract others because they radiate warmth, care, and genuine emotional abundance. Women instinctively gravitate toward generosity because it indicates emotional maturity, empathy, and genuine care. To cultivate generosity, regularly practice acts of kindness without expecting recognition. Offer support genuinely, encourage those around you sincerely, and remain emotionally open. Generous men profoundly impact those around them, becoming irresistibly attractive because generosity signals profound emotional strength and compassion. Another refined trait significantly boosting attractiveness is the cultivation of gratitude. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, radiating positivity and profound emotional maturity. Grateful men consistently project optimism, warmth, and humility, qualities deeply attractive to women. Cultivate gratitude by consistently recognizing and appreciating life's blessings, no matter how small. Regularly express appreciation genuinely and sincerely. Gratitude enhances your emotional resilience, strengthens your relationships, and significantly elevates your attractiveness by radiating positivity and joy. Furthermore, developing curiosity significantly boosts your personal magnetism. Curious men continuously grow intellectually, emotionally, and socially, making them profoundly interesting and engaging. Women instinctively appreciate curious men because curiosity signals intelligence, openness, and a passion for life. Foster curiosity by consistently exploring new ideas, interests, and perspectives. Regularly ask insightful questions, explore various topics, and embrace lifelong learning. Curious men effortlessly engage others intellectually and emotionally, enhancing their attractiveness significantly. Another powerful trait enhancing irresistibility is cultivating a healthy lifestyle. Health signals discipline, self-respect, and vitality, qualities universally attractive. Healthy men project strength, energy, and confidence, making them profoundly appealing to women. Prioritize regular exercise, proper nutrition, and quality sleep consistently. Healthy habits boost your attractiveness physically, emotionally, and mentally. They convey self-respect, strength, and profound discipline, significantly enhancing your desirability. Yet another profoundly appealing trait is having clearly defined boundaries. Boundaries signify self-respect, clarity, and emotional maturity. Clearly communicating boundaries signals confidence, emotional intelligence, and self-awareness, traits women deeply admire. Define and communicate your boundaries respectfully yet firmly. Avoid tolerating disrespect or compromising your values unnecessarily. Clear boundaries enhance your attractiveness significantly by signaling emotional strength, respect, and confidence. Cultivating creativity also profoundly impacts attractiveness. Creative men demonstrate openness, originality, and passion, qualities women instinctively appreciate. Creativity signals emotional depth, intellectual engagement, and openness to new experiences. Explore your creativity regularly, whether artistically, intellectually, or practically. Creative expression enhances your charisma, engaging others deeply and profoundly. Women intuitively appreciate creative men, as creativity symbolizes openness, passion, and emotional depth. Complementing creativity is versatility, the ability to adapt effortlessly in diverse environments and situations. Versatile men confidently handle various scenarios, projecting emotional stability, confidence, and adaptability, qualities deeply attractive. Practice versatility by consistently stepping outside your comfort zone. Regularly explore new interests, engage diverse groups, and adapt confidently to various environments. Versatile men effortlessly engage others socially and emotionally, significantly boosting their attractiveness. Lastly, developing genuine passion for lifelong growth significantly elevates your irresistibility. Lifelong learners consistently grow intellectually, emotionally, and socially, making them deeply attractive. Passionate men radiate vitality, enthusiasm, and emotional depth, qualities women instinctively find appealing. Commit consistently to lifelong learning and growth. Regularly pursue personal and professional development genuinely and enthusiastically. Passionate lifelong learners engage deeply and profoundly, significantly enhancing their attractiveness by consistently projecting emotional intelligence, passion, and depth. Throughout this journey toward becoming irresistible, you've developed fundamental traits, mastered advanced skills, and now refined subtle qualities profoundly impacting attractiveness. Traits like emotional mastery, patience, consistency, attentive presence, humility, generosity, gratitude, curiosity, healthy living, clear boundaries, creativity, versatility, and a passion for lifelong learning distinguish ordinary men from truly extraordinary, irresistibly attractive men. Embracing these traits authentically transforms not only your attractiveness, but your entire life. Improved relationships, professional successes, deeper personal satisfaction, and heightened self-confidence inevitably follow your commitment to genuine growth and improvement. Remember, true irresistibility comes not from external validation, but from internal growth, confidence, and profound self-awareness. Each trait mastered, each skill cultivated, enhances your attractiveness significantly and permanently. Your journey toward becoming irresistibly attractive and profoundly influential doesn't end here. It continually evolves, becoming increasingly rewarding and profoundly enriching. Transformation is never truly finished, and the man who chooses continual self-evolution discovers that every layer he masters reveals another realm of possibility. By now, you have internalized the fundamentals of energy, style, and charisma, progressed into the deeper arenas of confidence, resilience, leadership, and emotional intelligence, and refined your character through humility, generosity, patience, creativity, and lifelong learning. Yet there remains a final horizon that separates the merely excellent from the legendary. The cultivation of legacy, the conscious shaping of an environment that elevates everyone it touches, and the ability to fuse purpose with profound connection. In this final exploration, you will weave everything you have learned into a seamless way of life. one that radiates irresistible gravity, not only to women, but to friends, family, colleagues, and future generations. Begin by recognizing that legacy does not start when you retire rich and gray. It begins the moment you ask how today's choices echo beyond your lifespan. A man committed to legacy wakes each morning with an awareness that his actions ripple outward through people he knows and countless others he will never meet. This perspective instantly sharpens priorities. Petty distractions lose their hold, and integrity moves from an abstract virtue to a daily discipline. When you decide to live for legacy, time ceases to be something you spend and becomes something you invest. Text messages become warmer, ideas are shared more generously, and even your hobbies gain depth because you approach them as crafts you might one day teach. Women sense this orientation immediately. A man who thinks generationally exudes gravity, steadiness, and a subtle nobility that no fleeting trend can imitate. Legacy thinking naturally leads to mentorship. Having refined yourself, you now turn outward and amplify your impact by lifting others. Seek opportunities to guide without condescension. Share career insights with a younger co-worker. Teach a skill to a nephew. Volunteer to coach a local sports team. Mentorship demonstrates emotional abundance. You are so secure in your worth that you can freely invest it in others. This generosity is magnetic because it proves you are oriented towards service rather than mere self-promotion. In relationships with women, it signals that any future children, projects, or shared dreams will flourish under your guidance. Moreover, mentorship keeps you humble and adaptable. Students ask fresh questions, forcing you to articulate your knowledge clearly and continually refine your own understanding. Parallel to mentorship is the mastery of collaboration. Powerful men do not merely accumulate followers, they build alliances. Collaboration requires you to integrate diverse perspectives while maintaining clear vision, a skill that multiplies your influence exponentially. Foster a habit of brainstorming without ego, crediting others publicly, and negotiating win-win outcomes. At work, this could mean spearheading cross-department initiatives. Socially, it could mean planning gatherings that celebrate each friend's unique talent. Women notice men who can harmonize groups effortlessly. It reveals social intelligence, leadership, and a wide network, signals of high value in evolutionary and cultural terms. While mentorship and collaboration expand your impact, cultivating emotional intimacy refines the quality of your closest bonds. Many men excel at public charisma, yet falter when confronted with vulnerable, one-on-one moments. True irresistibility demands fluency in both arenas. Emotional intimacy begins with radical authenticity, sharing hopes, fears, and uncertainties without dramatizing them. It continues with deep listening, allowing silences, reflecting feelings, and asking probing questions that demonstrate genuine curiosity rather than agenda. Practice this skill deliberately. Set aside technology during conversations, mirror the speaker's emotions subtly, and resist the impulse to offer solutions before understanding the full narrative. Women find this depth intoxicating because it promises partnership, sanctuary, and mutual growth. Another dimension of advanced irresistibility is aesthetic cultivation, the art of curating environments that nurture beauty, comfort, and inspiration. You already dress sharply. Now extend that intentionality to your surroundings. Keep your living space clean, organized and infused with elements that reflect your passions. A well-chosen piece of art, shelves of thoughtfully arranged books, plants that signal life and care, lighting that flatters and calms. When a woman steps into such a space, she experiences a multi-sensory confirmation of your discipline, taste, and ability to provide a haven. Moreover, living among beauty elevates your own mood and creativity, reinforcing every other trait you have built. Hand in hand with aesthetics is the cultivation of ritual. Whereas habits operate on autopilot, rituals are mindful, symbolic actions that anchor meaning. Design morning and evening routines that prime you for excellence. Perhaps dawn meditation, followed by journaling, or a nightly gratitude review paired with gentle stretching. Infuse weekly rituals such as a personal development hour every Sunday or a technology-free walk in nature. Invite loved ones into shared rituals, Sunday brunch, monthly goal check-ins, or an annual adventure trip. Rituals communicate stability, intentionality, and reverence for life's rhythms. Women gravitate to men whose lives possess such structure because it conveys reliability and emotional security. To sustain these rituals and environments, you must achieve mastery over information flow. The digital age assaults attention with perpetual noise, threatening all gains in focus and serenity. Develop an information diet protocol. Designate limited windows for email and social media. Prioritize long-form reading over clickbait and regularly disconnect entirely. Curate your inputs with the same rigor you apply to nutrition or exercise. This discipline preserves mental clarity, fuels creativity, and prevents the subtle energy drain that dulls charisma. In conversation, you will stand out because your mind is not cluttered. You respond thoughtfully, recall details accurately, and reference insights from deep reading rather than shallow headlines. Physical vitality, though addressed earlier, now demands strategic longevity. Shift from merely building strength and aesthetics to optimizing mobility, flexibility, and holistic health. Integrate functional fitness, yoga or Pilates, cardiovascular conditioning, and recovery practices such as sauna, cold exposure, and massage. Adopt nutrition that supports hormone balance, cognitive function, and gut health. Schedule preventive medical checkups and track biomarkers. This evolutionary upgrade of your health regimen signals foresight and self-respect. Women subconsciously interpret your longevity habits as a promise of enduring partnership and dynamic future adventures. Moreover, the sustained energy you gain fuels mentorship, collaboration, and all higher-order pursuits. Financial sophistication also ascends to a new level. You are beyond budgeting basics. Now you build generational wealth through diversified investments, strategic risk management, and conscious philanthropy. Study asset allocation, real estate, equities, and alternative vehicles such as private businesses or impact funds. Align financial goals with core values. Invest in ventures that advance causes you believe in. Donate consistently to charities aligned with your mission, and create giving structures, donor-advised funds, scholarship programs that outlast you. Financial mastery not only provides security, but amplifies agency. You can seize opportunities swiftly, support loved ones generously, and fund ambitious legacy projects. This economic sovereignty reads as ultimate confidence and capability, qualities universally appealing. Amid these external achievements, deepen your inner world through contemplative practice. Meditation, breathwork, or prayer trains you to observe thoughts without attachment, dissolve egoic reactivity, and access states of flow and intuition. Pursue occasional silent retreats or vision quests that strip away routine identity and reconnect you with primal purpose. Such experiences stretch emotional range, soften rigid patterns, and bestow a calm mystique. When you speak, your words carry the weight of stillness. When you act, your movements feel deliberate, almost poetic. Partners sense the serenity of a man rooted in something larger than himself, and that spiritual gravity magnifies attraction beyond the reach of mere looks or status. Exploration of the world completes this mosaic. Travel not as a tourist, but as a cultural apprentice. Learn languages, study history in situ, volunteer abroad, or immerse in artisan workshops. Each journey expands empathy, broadens perspectives, and gifts stories that enliven conversation. Exposure to varied customs teaches adaptability and cultural intelligence, qualities crucial in an interconnected era. A well-traveled man appears sophisticated, open-minded, and resourceful, attributes that fascinate women and inspire trust in your ability to navigate the unexpected. Yet even worldly exploration must be balanced by rootedness. Cultivate a sense of place, commitment to a community where you contribute tangibly. Engage in local governance, support neighborhood initiatives, or host gatherings that strengthen civic bonds. This anchor guards against the rootless drift that can accompany success and travel. It demonstrates that your ambition is not escapism, but a force for uplift wherever you stand. Women observe with admiration when a man invests in his community. It reveals responsibility, compassion, and the likelihood he will invest similarly in a shared life. Throughout all pursuits, remember the alchemy of storytelling. Human beings are narrative creatures, and irresistibility flourishes when you weave your experiences into captivating tales. Practice narrative structure, setting, conflict, resolution, lesson, hone timing, vocal modulation, and expressive gestures. Share failures candidly alongside triumphs. Vulnerability heightens engagement and authenticity. Master storytellers transmute ordinary events into memorable parables, leaving listeners animated, enlightened, and emotionally bonded. A woman who laughs, gasps, or reflects while hearing your story forges neural pathways that link pleasure to your presence. As legacy grows, so does responsibility. Ethical dilemmas will surface, temptations to exploit influence, cut corners, or bask in ego. Safeguard yourself with accountability circles, trusted friends, coaches, or mentors who challenge complacency. Maintain transparent practices, document decisions, and hold steadfast to core principles defined earlier in your journey. Ethical fortitude cements respect and ensures that your magnetism never mutates into manipulation. The consistency between your private actions and public demeanor is perhaps the most potent attractor of all, for genuine integrity is scarce and priceless. At this mature stage, you will encounter the paradox of surrender. Having honed control over habits, finances, emotions, and environment, the next frontier is releasing attachment to outcomes. Surrender is not passivity. It is an active trust in processes you have set in motion and in forces beyond personal calculation. When you pursue a relationship, business venture, or creative work with full commitment yet relaxed detachment, you embody effortless power. Women feel safe and exhilarated around a man who cares deeply, yet is free from neediness. This relaxed potency is the summit of attractiveness because it balances drive with equanimity. Finally, celebrate life unabashedly. Joy amplifies every admirable trait, and shared laughter cements bonds more rapidly than any accolade. Dance without self-consciousness. Sing off-key around a campfire. Throw spontaneous themed dinners, or learn an instrument just to serenade friends. Celebration counters the seriousness that often accompanies high achievement, reminding everyone, including you, that success is ultimately experienced through moments of connection and delight. A man who can lead with gravity and still play with abandon embodies the full human spectrum, and that multidimensional presence is irresistible. Your odyssey from foundational habits to the artistry of legacy reveals that attraction is inseparable from contribution. You began seeking techniques to draw compelling women into your sphere, and you arrive realizing that true magnetism emerges when you build a life so rich, purposeful, and uplifting that remarkable people naturally gather around you. Continue to polish each dimension: mind, body, spirit, and impact. And remember that mastery is a horizon forever advancing as you stride toward it. In choosing this path, you not only secure the admiration of extraordinary women, but also ignite the dormant greatness in everyone you meet, leaving a trail of elevated lives as the ultimate testament to your journey.